This is Fox College Sports.
Alex Curry here with Allison Clifford, one of the judo competitors representing Team USA. Now Allison, what college are you representing today?
I'm from San Jose State in California, Northern California.
And is this one of the biggest competitions you've ever been a part of?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely cool to see all the athletes. Typically I just go to judo competitions that are strictly judo. I went to Worlds last year in August in Japan, and that was amazing, but this thing is at a whole different level.
Are you able to kind of interact with any of the other athletes?
Yeah, this morning I got to be a part of the torch-bearing ceremony, and there I hung out with a lot of the people on the bus and talked about their different sports. It was a really cool experience.
What an honor, being the one U.S. representative carrying the torch. What was that like?
When I found out, I was speechless when I found out on email, but it was a big honor to be able to participate in that with so many different athletes in so many different countries.
I mean, it must be such a beautiful feeling and experience, especially from the year that you've had. Would you mind telling us about your experience last year?
Well, a couple weeks before Nationals, I found out that my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. Yeah. So it was a very rough period because she was admitted to the hospital right away, and I didn't really get to talk to her.
How long ago was that?
It was 2 months ago. 2 months ago. So pretty recent.
And have you seen her since?
Yeah, it's hard with my competition schedule because I'm always traveling and I'm always training, but I've been able to go back at least once every 2 months for a couple of days.
And she's back in San Jose?
She's back in Huntington Beach, in Southern California. So it's a long drive, but yeah.
And I mean, has this helped you in your competitions in any way, given you a little more support? Were you scared to come here? Was it any kind of a struggle?
Well, my mom is such an inspiration to me because she has such a strong personality and has such a strong will, and when she's very set on something, she's very stubborn. So I like to think that I take a little bit after her, and in a lot of ways she's what keeps me and inspires me to persevere through the difficulties.
I mean, and she's obviously always with you and helping you out, and your backbone in this whole competition. I mean, this is huge.
Judo is a man's world, so being able to have the support of other women out there, and then my mother, is a big deal for me.
So when did you get into judo? I mean, you're saying it's a man's sport. How did you get interested in it?
I started off in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is similar to judo, but it's more grappling based, and there weren't very many opportunities for me to compete like there are in judo, so I switched over to judo and started doing it in college, and from there I got serious about it, started competing more often and doing good.
Awesome. And how did you find out that you were one of the candidates for the USA team in the World University Games?
Well, 2007 through 2010, I took first at the NCJA championships.
So you're like the best of the best.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh, don't be modest.
But I took first 4 years in a row, and this year I lost my eligibility. I couldn't compete in that tournament anymore.
Why?
Because it's only 4 years. Okay. But they gave me a call because they needed a heavyweight woman competitor, so here I am.
I mean, that is... And what do you think of the game so far?
It's just so awesome to see all of Shenzhen, reaching out and trying to embrace the international community, and anywhere you go, there's 5 people trying to help you. So to see how passionate they are and how proud they are for their country is pretty cool. And I've never, the Athletes Village is pretty awesome. There's so many things going on and so many people in one place. Very cool opportunity.
I mean, it's huge, and being from the States, like, I mean, no one back home knows about these games or realizes how big they are. Did you have any idea?
Not until I started seeing pictures on Facebook. So from there, I started getting a better idea of what I was getting myself into.
Like, oh man, this is actually a huge event.
Yeah.
I mean, they built this all for the World University Games.
I know.
All the Athletes Village, all the different facilities. And you said you went to practice today, and what is your facility like?
It's huge. It's a bit of a drive, but the facilities here are enormous, and the architecture is so beautiful. It's mind-boggling. It overcomes world championships by, like, it doubles my experience last year.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So are we going to see you win the gold?
That's the plan.
Well, I'll be rooting for you. Thank you so much for your time, Allison. Stay tuned for more on the athletes on the World University Games.